Welcome to my channel, and this channel was created to empower you with the skills about the basics of managing money. I've talked a lot about different ways where you can be able to manage your money. Sometimes they are just those small, intricate things where we just take them for granted, but if we put them into consideration, honestly, that a little bit of money can turn out to be a big amount eventually. Today we're going to look at money and the children. I know not everyone will have children, but it is something so important when you're managing your money and you have children. My name is Jane N. Hughes, and I am the author and publisher of The Basics of Managing Money. Keep it simple to build savings.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money, money, and money, money, making crap for money, money, yeah. 让他们都在说有钱。
Well, children cost money, and they cost money well before they are conceived until the time they mature. They are an investment. You will see returns by the way that child carries themselves once they mature up. However, we have to pass our skills on to our children, and one of the most important skills I've realized over the years is to teach your kids on how to manage money. Despite having to give them the skills, remember that not every child will acquire those skills, and some will be extremely good at managing their money, and others, despite you doing your job as a parent, then they will not be able to manage their money. Therefore, if you do teach your kids how to manage money and you see that you did not make it 100%, that some are still not managing their money properly, don't feel guilty because it is the nature of the world. So let's look at how you do teach your kids how to manage their money. I realize that children are not taught how to manage money in schools. And because these skills are lacking, then it is our obligation as parents to be able to pass those skills to our children. We want to start as far as they start knowing how to count those coins. Why? Because we want to give them the value that this money is something which is valuable, and because they're going to use it for the rest of their lives. And when they grow a little bit bigger, then you can be able to update your money management with them by visiting a bank, and this gets the children a bit excited. Have you been to the supermarket and seen those parents who just dish out whatever they want to the children because those kids are removing tantrums? It's okay to say no if a child is removing a tantrum, because it is a way of teaching them that they cannot get what they want all the time because they have some emotional play-up. However, once in a while, you can be a bit soft and be able to reward them with something, and kids do appreciate that. So through experience, when my children were younger and they were in a position to understand a little bit about money, they used to hear that people visited the bank to keep their money and withdraw their money as well. And when they got to that stage, I decided it was time to visit the bank so that each one of them could have a bank account. So we visited the bank and they had an account, and this account gave them a very minimal interest. However, if they earned any money doing chores in the house, then there will be a day which was dedicated to going to the bank, and you could see the excitement of going to that bank. Those accounts stayed until they got to teenage stage where they were legally able to sign for themselves, because when they're young, then as a parent, you have to sign for them. The teenage stage is even more interesting because these are young adults. You're dealing with people now who can understand fully about managing money. However, they are still not in a position to legally go and sign for their money, and they still rely on you most of the time. So in this case, we used to travel or go for shopping in a shopping mall, And because I got sick and tired of being asked to buy this and buy that, I used to get money and divide that money between the two. I'll give $50, for example, to one, and the other one I'll give him $50. And I'll tell them, that is your money, and you can spend it in whatever way you want. And I could see the difference between the child or the children. One child would come and say, oh my God, mom, things are so expensive. I want to save my money and I'll take it to the bank. And the other one will be like going, merry, buying, and shopping. So you could see the difference between how people think about the money and the concept of how you take the money. And that's how you help the children to be able to understand how to manage money. And when they mature, then they do not have much problems of managing their own money. And that is the basics of managing money. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And I hope to hear from you on the comments below, and see you in my next video.